Yo, it's your boy DJP. Not one, the entire recap is here today.
You let me do it today, y'all.
Yes. We are here today. Today we're going to talk about some sports. I know I never get to Phlying J in the video, but he's here today. I got my boy finally. Man, good to see you, bro.
Yes, sir, man.
So, yeah, but before we get started, man, like I said, we are the Real Lab Podcast. We've been growing on YouTube. We're almost at 500 subscribers, so please help us out by giving us a like, subscribe. But today we're going to get into these basketball topics.
Sheesh.
So let's get ready to go. Let's go.
Let's go. I got a first question for you, man. So
Go.
everyone is asking, and I definitely was first thing when it happened, bro. I had to ask your opinion on it.
Yeah.
But we all seen what happened to Jason Tatum.
Yes.
Oh man, I know what that feels like. But what does that mean for the playoffs, and what does that mean for the league, and then what does it mean for just in general for the NBA?
No, I'm glad you asked, bro, because I ain't gonna lie. That's why I'm glad you did, because I had a lot to say even about that. But I'll go first. Playoff wise, losing Tatum, bro, it's like the Celtics, because they won last year. It was already set that like they're gonna win again, because their team was it was put together so well. You had Jaylen Brown, you got Porzingis, you got White.
And it's the same team that ran it back last
year. Same exact team. Like, they didn't have to sacrifice nothing. Al Horford, it's the same as that team. So the way the year started, they were killing, bro. And then, Jason Tatum, though, I will say this. I think what happened to him, and, prayers to him, he tore his Achilles,
Sheesh.
Confirmed. I think what happened to Tatum, bro, is that, well, I know because you watch basketball here and there, but Jason Tatum is supposed to be like the face of the league.
Yeah, right? He was, yeah.
No, he never was. They try to say he is because he has the image, he has the look. He can hoop. I have little differences with him, but
he light skinned?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. And he has like that nice hair. But Jaylen Brown ended up winning the Finals MVP, and I feel like Jason Tatum kind of felt shocked, like, damn, this is supposed to be me. So I felt Tatum in the league, since they questioned him so much that like, why didn't you win it?
Yeah,
you're supposed to be other face. I feel like Tatum made it his mission this year to win the MVP, but I think he got ahead of himself, and I realized you have to get back to that point, bro. So I think this whole year he's been trying to get it, the MVP. I think he's been trying to show the world that he's the best player on the Celtics,
earning it.
But then essentially this happened to you. I feel like you having this pressure on your shoulders to try to prove the world wrong. It cost you your Achilles. He will be out for a year. But even finals chances, bro, there's nobody on Boston except for Jaylen Brown that can step in and take his side, bro. Like, that role that would be hitting like 30 points a game. So losing him, I think Celtics is out of it. And the Knicks are on fire right now.
Fire, bro. Oh,
the
my
Knicks,
God.
Bro, as long as you're going to Phlying J, let's be real. I know that you watch basketball all the time, but the Knicks have always been what to you? They've been like a little like joke of a team.
They're like the friendly thing to do in New York. No, like at work, like because I work with like advisors and stuff like that. They use the Knicks tickets as like a sweetener to convince people and all this stuff. Because like they'll be like, oh, have you been to a Knicks game? I was like, no. They're like, where you live at? And I was like, in San Diego. Like, oh, well, whenever you're in a Knicks game, I'll take you. And I was like, oh, cool. You know how many times people tell me that?
But so that's what I'm saying. The Knicks, but this year, bro, I'm like, damn, they hooping, like Jalen Brunson hooping, Cat hooping, dog. Their whole team, bro. Josh Hart, all of them, bro. Jalen Brunson, my height, bro, hooping like that.
There's hope.
So yeah, bro. So overall, but back to your question, though, I think what it means for the league, dog, the championship is open now, bro, because you lost. This is the thing and I was saying earlier, this is the year of the underdog, or as you said, Phlying J said something really nice. This is the year of the Euro. The players that we expect to be winning, the LeBrons, obviously,
yep.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron's out. Luka's out. Curry's about to be out. I mean, not Luka. LeBron. Tatum's out now. Curry's about to be out.
Jeez.
These players that we are used to seeing these teams, they are losing. All the underdog teams are killing them boys, though.
But how do you feel about that?
I don't like it because...
Why?
No. Because... How it is. I'm uncomfortable with it because it is a shift in the NBA. You got to understand... There was a time where we could look at a team and say, yo, this team going to go to the finals. That is dead. I like it for the sports world because it's open. Now you don't know who. It's like if you gamble, right?
Yeah.
You might make more money now because you don't know who's going to win.
Yeah, because like the odds are the odds are all over the place.
But when it's a short thing, you don't make as much money. But go ahead, dog.
No, I got a question because I'm sorry, I had to write them down. So just going back, so with Tatum not taking the MVP, do you feel, in your opinion, that Jaylen Brown like deserved it
last year? I did because he was more to me. He was more of a dog, bro. Like I'm gonna say something about Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is a very, very intelligent person. He has been blackballed by the NBA, even with the Olympics.
Damn.
Because when Kyrie did the whole thing with the Jewish thing,
yeah,
he actually stood up for Kyrie. And once you do that, Nike's like, ain't that with you?
Yeah.
And he is that level of quality where he should be having his own shoe. The man got his own shoe company because he got blackballed. The Olympics, they didn't call him. They called his team. Imagine how you win MVP, right? The Olympics come. Kawhi backs out. We're short of man. How you don't call the nigga that won a championship? You call my teammate that's on the bench.
Damn,
and
bro,
White.
harsh.
And Tatum was on the team with you. So he got blackballed. And with him, he's playing with his the way he balls, like he's trying to make a statement, bro. He's not trying to be super endorsed by everybody.
He got like a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, he got a chip on his shoulder. So he deserved it. I think Tatum is good. He just shoot too many goddamn threes. Like his game is limited. But Jaylen Brown, bro, he just plays like somebody that's like, I don't need y'all money. I'm good. I'm not no puppet.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about him, dog.
So I just going back on what you said, like it's funny because remember how we went to the Rockets game? You're like, how can you go for the Rockets? No, but it's not that though. It's just like, this is my opinion. I'm tired of seeing the same teams. Like, you know why I tuned out of the NBA? Because I know who's gonna win.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is why. Like, I already know it's either gonna be Curry and his team, or LeBron and his team, or some other team, like wherever Kevin Durant's at. So like, it's just like I already know that either the team that have a superstar, like a mega superstar, is most likely by odds gonna probably take it to the championship. So to see these teams not going is awesome. And I think sometimes to a certain degree that the NBA is a little bit rigged. So like to have these people, and I'm gonna set you up for that.
Yeah. That was good.
So it's and rigged, not in that aspect, but in this aspect where like they usually try to make the NBA refs try to call certain calls to try to, you know what I'm saying? You can kind of see it, and it's just like
improving.
So like it's good to see finally that natural talent is finally taking you there rather than like your stardom and your clout. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I think? I'm gonna give this man credit. Anthony Edwards is the reason why he's doing this.
Hey.
Anthony Edwards is a soldier. This nigga does not back down, bro. It's like he's the first player I've seen ever since Jordan, but
Kobe.
Since Kobe. He's the first player since Kobe that I've seen that like whatever the norm is, he's like, nigga, I don't fit in the norm. Like this guy,
he's the truth.
Literally, when they said the Lakers were gonna beat Timberwolves, because Timberwolves was in like 6C, whatever it was.
They kept saying Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5
every time.
And then nigga said, man, Timberwolves. It was Timberwolves in 5. Like, bro, like I said, damn, these niggas, he's nice. And right now, he about to knock out Curry,
bro.
They're up 3-1.
So what do you? Okay, so I'm glad you walked into that question. Okay, so him hypothetically, if he were to beat Curry and his team, what does that say for Anthony Edwards?
Bro. This is what I said, and I like to say that he is a dragon slayer right now.
He is, bro.
If he is gonna be Curry. It just letting you know that like there's a new sheriff in town. Dog, I'm gonna say this because back in the day, this happened with Jordan when it came to Magic and Larry Bird. They was in the Olympics. They had this legendary summer run.
Yeah.
And
that no one saw?
Yeah.
I know. Yep.
And that's when somebody said, after the game was over, MJ walked into the freaking like locker room and somebody said, no, MJ said, there's a new sheriff in town. This is Anthony Edwards' new sheriff in town moment. Because he's killing it right now, bro. So if he beats Curry, which he will, it's a new sheriff in town. Bro, even if he makes it to the finals, it's like, dog, you went through, let's go last year. You went through goddamn KD.
Oof.
You went through Jokic, which is supposed to be the best in the world.
Best in the world now, yeah.
You lost to Kyrie and Luka. Cool, got it. This year, you got your revenge on Luka and LeBron.
That was nice.
You about to beat Curry and Jimmy Butler.
Oh, my God.
And whoever you play next, we don't know. You're not going to all the legends.
Do you think, and I guess that you just walk into the questions, do you think the Timberwolves are going to take it?
I ain't at first, but, okay. I'm going to tell you why they can. Because
damn.
Currently, they're going to beat Golden State.
So right? I'm looking at my phone for like
no, that's fine. They're going to beat Golden State because they're up 3-1, right? Denver and OKC are playing currently right now.
Okay.
I think it's a 2-2, so that can go either way. But he's been able to beat Denver. They could beat Denver. So that's, for me, I got more confidence.
AZ,
he got that. OKC, I don't know, but I'm telling you, dog, Anthony Edwards, he's different, bro. But SGA is also cold too, so they got a chance, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think they could win the whole thing, bro. Because
Damn.
I'll say this. I believe the Knicks are going to make it to the finals on the East. And the Knicks are surprising me. I'll tell you this much. I can see the finals being the Knicks and Timberwolves. And that's the first time we ever saw that. That's a weird finals.
And that's what I want, bro. I want that. I want that. And then I'm probably sure the Timberwolves are probably going to beat them. But, like,
the Knicks ain't that easy, nigga.
I'm not saying that they're easy. I'm just saying, like, I probably think they will beat them. But I want a close game or a good game.
Too? You know what's crazy?
What?
Karl Anthony Towns got traded from Timberwolves to the Knicks.
So that's so revenge.
And that would be one of the greatest finals, because it's like, we traded you because we thought that you were less than Anthony Towns, and you went to the Knicks, and you got these guys to the finals.
That was supposed to be Luka's story. Damn, bro. That was supposed to be Luka's story.
It's a fire story. No, but we'll go ahead, though.
No, so I just want to go back to because you said story. So the reason why I like the underdog, and I think it benefits the NBA more, is just that for a while, bro, and you can agree with me, it was getting kind of boring. Like we didn't have like the you know, the storytellers, the Cinderella stories, the what do you call the WWE effect, right?
Yeah.
So now it's awesome because now it feels like, yeah, all these dudes, you probably club it at the end, but like someone like Anthony Edwards is like, I'm cool with you, but I'm going home. I'm gonna go home with that trophy, bro. Yeah. Like I'm gonna take you out. I don't give a f who you are. So I love that. That's what the NBA has been missing, bro.
You was saying that for a while too.
Yeah, it's just we need that grittiness. We need these stories. We need the Cinderella story, the underdogs. Like, remember when Giannis won the championship?
Yeah.
Bro, like I have never seen something like that. It's just like from a kid that used to just like sweep up the dust from on the bottom of at the NBA field, to become the NBA championship, bro. Like and then become over here, not even for like born in America, but like to come over here from Greece, bro. Greece out of all countries, bro. You don't hear a lot of players comes from Greece. You know what I'm saying? So like it's cool that like we finally are starting to get these stories that tune people in, and I feel like if the WNBA can figure out
the NBA,
no.
The W. Okay,
no, the women's NBA. If the WNBA can figure out
how to do that,
create, like, you know, they should have used the, you know what, have you heard of like the hero and the heel?
Nah.
So
all these terms I've heard before. Go ahead.
It's all literature, bro. So the hero and the heel, especially WWE, because I watched a documentary on how they do it. So there's always like a good person, like the hero, whatever, and then there's always like the bad persons, like, you know, especially in WWE. Mm-hmm. So in anything like basketball, you can put like what's that girl, Caitlin
Clark.
Caitlin Clark. Remember, she had like underlying beef with that Angel Reese. Yeah. They should have leaned into that more. Bro.
You know what happened with that?
What happened?
A part of race starting to play with
oh, so they have to like tone it down.
Yeah, because it's people see it one. I mean, it's not race. Yeah, race kind of played into it too, and then I think Andrews kind of ruined it. I think Caitlin Clark was more of a real athlete, but Angel Reese was like she's very influencer, like,
yeah.
But she's cool. But I agree with you. You do need to have that, because you don't have that issue with the Europeans. Like, it is the Americans versus the Europeans, but you don't see niggas getting mad because the Europeans running the league right now.
Yeah,
no one says nothing,
and they're still coming over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, I do feel on that, but I do like what you said about the whole story thing. And right now, Edwards kind of have a story on him.
He does, bro. He's an underdog.
So, I don't know right now, dog. All that, dog. Boy,
I would say, I would even go farther to say that he's the Kobe reincarnated.
Right now, he look like it. Right now, he look like it. I never thought I'd see this, bro. I'm like, yo, this guy is really freaking good. And this man, and he has all these issues on the side with the girl that he got pregnant on.
Oh, bro.
Still hooping on niggas.
He don't care. He's putting up points, bro. No. But and I just going into that. So let's just say, you know, he in the future he gets a championship and everything. Do you feel like his off the court behaviors would bite him or shoot him in the ass later?
Boy, that's a good question. You know what, man? The way the NBA need viewership right now, and I'm glad that I said viewership. You remind me of that. The way the NBA needs viewership, I don't think it's gonna bother.
They'll allow it,
man, because it's like he's not beating nobody. He's not cheating. You're cheating on somebody, but I don't know. I just think the way the world is now, it's gonna be like, nah, we need views. But I'm glad I said that, because I'm gonna give you some new news. Guess who's coming? So you know the TNT deal that the NBA have?
All that
That had like Shaq, Charles.
They lost it, right?
So that's the end of it this year. This is the last year.
Okay.
So you remember how we grew up in the early, obviously early 90s.
Okay.
And we were NBC, NBA on NBC.
Yeah.
And they had like that song like that.
Yeah. They're bringing it back?
They bring that back.
What?
Guess who's going to be on it?
Just tell me, bro.
Michael Jordan.
What?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
They said it yesterday. I was like, what?
How do you feel about that?
Nigga, bro, it's going to be so hard. Because I feel like you getting Michael Jordan, and they said, okay, I'm going to give you the words.
Man.
They said special contributor. So I don't think he'll be there every episode.
But when they need him.
But he'll be there. Bro, it's going to be so hard because it's going to be like, we finally get to hear the God tweet. Like, for example, imagine LeBron and LeBron scores 40 points.
Damn.
And they go, MJ, how you feel about that? We'll be like, what he said? And they'll be like, that's cool. You're like, what? Like,
you said it's cool about LeBron then?
So, I'm telling you, it's going to be so hard, dog. And I'm glad about it. I'm excited, bro, because we get to see really what Michael Jordan thinks, because we never hear what this nigga talking about.
It's funny. We always say, like, oh, what do you think? Well, Michael Jordan would have done this and everything, but now we finally get his perspective.
And think about how
hard.
much, and think about how much we speak about Michael Jordan
all the time
on regular.
He's like always compared to.
So finally to get MJ. So this is what people's big question is going to be, because everybody always says the NBA, the way that they play basketball now, they don't like it. I guarantee you they're going to ask Michael Jordan the first day, like, MJ, how you feel about all these goddamn threes? And we're going to see what MJ going to say.
Oh.
But my thing is, do you think, let's say, for example, Jordan's like, you know what? I don't like everybody shooting too many threes. Do you think that'll affect people's game in the sense, like, let me try to appease the GOAT? Or do you think people will be like, oh, I don't care about Michael Jordan's opinion at this point?
You think Curry's just start driving it in now?
No. Like, Curry's the one, but he's talking about just, like, the way that the game is. Like, let's say MJ goes, I think the way that the game today is played, it's soft. Do you think that'll make people want to, like, stop shooting threes more and, like, drive more? Do you think anything that Jordan says will affect the game today?
To a certain degree. Not too much.
Give me an example.
Oh, man.
Like, anything. Like, it could be defense being played hard. It could be driving. It could be...
I don't even need to bring all that.
Yeah.
It's always... This is my thing that I can kind of feel that might happen. Like, if Jordan... like universally is just respected, the matter of generation, there's no issue, then like his opinions hold weight. But we got a lot of these like young people that are coming in, right?
Yeah.
And they don't care what the old heads have to say, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like what if, like, for example, Michael Jordan starts criticizing Anthony Edwards?
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? But like Anthony Edwards' personality is like, who's this old washed up guy? I can see like conflict happening that. On the other hand, like I said, if everyone's going to respect them, then like it's going to be awesome to have like one of the GOATs be able to like critique you. Like if I was in the NBA and like if I was Anthony Edwards and Jordan was all like, "Oh, his game was trash," I'd be honored. I'd be honored. Like, "Oh shit, my game is trash. I got to step it up." You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Like that's so cool, bro. To have one of your heroes like be able to like spectate or analyze your gameplay, bro. Like that's crazy.
So I'm excited, dog. The last thing I wanted to say before that we wrap this up, because this is kind of new. So you and me are both kind of new to this, because you said the whole wrestling effect. So earlier this year, I'm going with this. Earlier this year, the NBA was hit with the biggest shocking trade of Luka going to Lakers, AD going to Mavericks, and everybody was killing Nico Harrison. You made the worst trade ever. You should be fired. And yesterday in the lottery, the Dallas Mavericks had a 2% chance to get the number 1 pick, and they did. Phlying J, I know you don't understand basketball all the way, but you do know football. So you understand, it's the same concept.
Same concept.
If you hear a team has 2% of getting the number 1 pick, which they never happened, and they get it, what do you think happening right now? Do you think, and Mavericks is not the worst team in the NBA.
They don't have to be. So
do you think the NBA is rigged for the Mavericks being able to get the number 1 pick, which they're most likely to get Cooper Flag, which is, he's a cool kid, but how do you just feel about the whole trade and the way that they moved it? And, ironically, this team got the number 1 pick out of a 2% chance ever. How you feel about that?
I'm Madden Silver, right?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Nico. Go ahead and trade Luka. I'll give you the first round pick, all right? go trade Luka. I'll give you the first round pick. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah,
Because like you see Nico, he was just like he tried to play it off. He didn't play it off good, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? And it's just like even LeBron said it on Pat McAfee, bro, on his podcast, bro. Like he even said it. It's rigged. Like it's just the way it plays out.
LeBron said that.
Yeah, you'll pull the clip. Pull the clip right here.
Yeah, I'll find the clip. Okay, yeah.
But LeBron, quote unquote, he said, yeah, he admitted it's rigged. So we like if LeBron's saying it, we all know what it is. It's just like Nico knew the whole time because like you could.
He had to, bro. Because remember the game? Well, I don't know if you saw it. The game when Luka went back to Dallas, the crowd was chanting, "Fire, Nico!"
What?
His face was like, "Nigga, I know what's going on."
That's what I was gonna say.
Like, I got no idea.
Before I thought his face was just like, "Oh man, my life sucks," but it was just like, "Man, y'all motherfuckers don't even know what I'm doing, bro. Y'all playing checkers, I'm playing chess, motherfuckers." Like, damn, bro. Like, oh. So when I heard that, I was just like, bro, that was probably one of the most gangsters moves ever. You got AD, bro. You got so many. I mean, okay, you got players from the Lakers, which is AD. He's gonna sell tickets. Not only that, you got Kyrie. Not only that, you got a first round pick, and we already know who they're gonna pick.
You know what's crazy about that? To even add to you,
go add one more.
There's already talks about Kevin Durant going to Mavericks. Now I'm not saying that they can afford it.
Never goes. Now that's gonna ruin the NBA.
But now imagine you get AD, KD, Kyrie, Klay Thompson, Cooper Field. That's nasty.
Now I'm gonna go back to not watching because I already know they're gonna win, bro. Like that's the whole problem. They gotta stop doing that.
I don't know if they'll win.
Come on, bro. Kyrie, Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
Kyrie, Kevin Durant, Klay.
Splash really like that. That is like almost the Golden State Warriors when they championship, bro.
We don't know yet.
But I'm just saying, bro. It's just like that. That's my problem, bro. Like people don't want to dog it out with their teams and everything. They want to go with like the winning cast. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I'm tired of that, and that's why I'm happy with this year's championship playoffs because you finally
you don't know who's gonna win. You
don't know who's gonna win, and then now you have to tune in because you have to be there to see like okay, I don't know who's gonna win. Now I have to see and you know. Shout out to the bettors and everybody. Now's a good time for gambling because, like you said, the odds and the overs and unders are all over the place, bro. Like I'm sure. Yeah, my parlay is hit. I'm sure Vegas is like going crazy right now, trying to figure out like how to like odd it out and everything. But it just goes back to saying they finally got stories. They finally got the underdog. And I'll be honest, if either Timberwolves win or the Knicks. I'd be happy with either one as long as it's a good game.
I remember, and that's what I'm going for. But I'm glad I finally get Phlying J because we're gonna wrap this up. But bro, so much stuff in the NBA going on. Yes. Now let us know what y'all think about everything. Only team that we left out we didn't talk about was Cleveland and Pacers, but Cleveland is just embarrassing us. Cleveland should have been winning. That's just embarrassing.
Yeah.
But anyways, let us know what y'all think about everything that we said today when it comes to the playoffs. Who you guys think are gonna win? What do you think about is the NBA being rigged with the Dallas getting the number one pick? How you think Phlying J did today when it comes to the sports talk? And outside of that, bro, Phlying J, let them know, bro.
Yeah, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, turn your notifications so that way when DJP or me, when the NFL comes out, we put in more videos. NFL. You can comment and subscribe. We're definitely going to try to put out more.
Phlying J going to teach me NFL. This shit, you'll teach me NFL.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting for it. As soon as that NFL draft, the preseason starts,
teach me.
We are there. We'll go over it. And I know we have a lot of NFL fans out there. But again, if you're not subscribed and you are watching this, that is pretty effed up. But we welcome you back. Thank you again. Real Life Recap Podcast.
Yeah. That was good.